Hello everyone, Jamarcus here, and I am here with week 6 of DDL. We are 3-2 with some negative differential going into this match, so hoping to win, but also hoping to win by a decent chunk because I would really like to get my differential fixed up because of all of the coaches who are 3-2 right now, I'm at the bottom. So if I can manage to pass a couple of them, assuming they also keep winning, that would be nice. We're facing MSR here, who's a person I've fought quite a few times before. I do have a winning record against him, but he's beat me the last couple times we've played. So, hoping to take back a winning streak here. A really interesting team that my opponent brought here. They have a Mega Latios that did not show up, which I will totally take. Melmetal's scary. I do have Terra Water, Fizz Def Sinistra for it. Also need to watch out for an Agility Thunderous. It's Terra Fairy, which looks quite solid into my team. It's going to have to hit Focus Blast into Iron Treads, but besides that, I think it's a really big problem. Latios can also help take a hit. As for my team, I'm bringing Specs Iron Valiant. Their Moonblast resists really are not that great. Nidoking just gets 2 KO'd, and then Melmetal doesn't have reliable recovery, and I have helmet damage on it, hopefully, so otherwise Moonblast pretty much just claiming kills. I have a Scarf Latias with Healing Wish, but mainly just going to be clicking stab moves this game, I think. There is a Terra Fairy Thunderous, so Draco isn't the most free thing, but hopefully should work out. I have double AV on Samurott and Iron Treads, just to help deal with the Latios that didn't show up, but it's also nice for Nidoking and Thunderous. Fizz Def Sinistra with Terra Water, Terra Blast, and then a setup Glamora. I am just going to lead Latias, though I think it looks really good into pretty much every Pokemon on the team. I also have Trick, which could help if I need it, but not necessary. Nidoking lead, very good for me. If this thing Sash, can't really do that much damage to me. Like maybe a little over half with Sludge Wave, but anyways, Mist Ball pretty much just a kill on this. With that being said, Slowbro is a really easy switch in for them. So I could click Trick on the Slowbro, which would be great. But I also like this Scarf Lati because it's faster than all of their potential Scarfers, barring an Acelgor. So if this is Scarf Thunderous, which I think looks decent into me, I'm faster. Same with Scarf Infernape. Same with Scarf Nidoking. So having something faster than the entire team, I think is really nice. So I don't want to trick this away actually. So I just click Draco this turn. It's still going to get great damage on Nidoking, comfortably 2 KOing it, unless they're Assault Vest, which I'm hoping they're not. And it's also going to do pretty great damage to Slowbro. And they do end up going Slowbro, so I'm glad I clicked Draco. I do 50%, which tells me they're pretty split F. They could be like AV, like some weird AV set without max HP, but I'm expecting them to just be split F. I have a really free switch into Samurott though. If they Scald Burn me, it sucks, but I'm still just going to be able to get up spikes against their team, so not the end of the world. I go Samurott, and they just teleport out, which is fine. In comes Thunderous. I'm Assault Vest. I'll live any hit unless they're like modest Specs Thunderbolt, and if they are, then it's a really free Calm Mind for Sinistra, or even Treads can just come in and start doing some damage to the team. They are Terra Fairy, so I'm not going to click Ceaseless Edge here. I click Aqua Cutter, just to get some really great damage on Thunderous. I'll put it in range of Vacuum Wave from Val, also putting it in range of Luster Purge, because there's no Dark type, so I'm thinking Luster Purge. Scarf Mist Ball, looking like a decent end game, especially if I can get some chip on the Slowbro and the Melmetal. So getting this damage is going to be really nice for a late game cleanup. They do just Terra Blast Fairy, totally fine. Glad I did not go hard Latias on an electric move. I could have gone Iron Treads here as well, but I didn't want them to click Focus Blast into me. Like if they're just Scarf Focus Blast into a KO my Treads, I get nothing out of that turn. Whereas if I just stay in, take a hit, I can get a really big hit off on the Thunderous. Sucker Punch and Aqua Jet, which I think I have both here, would not kill. So there's no reason to really go for it. I can just go into Iron Treads. And they do just Terra Blast again, so I'm thinking they're probably Choice Scarf at this point in the game. Here I just click Earthquake, really free into the team, not really a great resist. In comes Slowbro, takes 34, and then Megahorn can just kill this thing. Just kidding, I get an absolute mineral. My opponent sent me their set after the game, and I did the calc, and I think of 16 rolls, 14 of them kill here. But to be fair, I hit the move. That's what really matters. I do take a big body press because of it, and being really healthy would have been nice. Maybe I would have been able to live in Earth power from Nidoking, but they actually switched Nidoking. Sorry, they switched Infernape here. Maybe expecting another Mega Horn, I'm not really sure. It's a really free Earthquake for me, so I do just click it and down goes Infernape. In the game, I thought that was a prediction Rapid Spin, because it's a really free Rapid Spin kill into Slowbro. But if this is a Scarf Infernape, then they would just still be faster. So that's what I thought that play was, but they actually didn't end up being Scarf Infernape, which was quite surprising. So I'm guessing they were just hard reading me clicking Mega Horde or maybe Knockoff. But yeah, really free Earthquake for me. Taking down Infernape is really nice. It makes Lottie not have to come in on it anymore, so I can take hits from Thundurus and Nidoking a little more freely. Nidoking comes in. At this point in the game, I'm thinking, okay, I feel like I'm in a good spot. I have great damage on Slowbro. Infernape's dead. I have good damage on Thundurus. I really just need some damage on Melmetal and maybe Excelgor, and I think Latias can win the game. This is the most obvious Scarf Nidoking ever, right? It would not come in here otherwise. So I thought, okay, I could just go Latias. But I don't want them to click Ice Beam. Granted, they would only do 50, 60% or so. But I figured, okay, if they just Earth Power kill me here, I get a really free Calm Mind with Sinistcha, assuming they're Choice Scarf. And if they're not, if they're Sash maybe, I get a big Earthquake on them. So I just stay in. Could I have gone Latias here? Yes. But I don't think it's worth risking the Latias when it looks so good in this late game. In comes Sinistcha, just a really free Calm Mind. This thing comes in, which is very surprising. I am kind of expecting a final Gambit set, but as long as I don't Terra, I don't have to worry about that. They just U-turn out. I think I click Shadow Ball this turn. Melmetal comes in, doesn't quite get 2 KO'd. And a really interesting turn for me here. If they're Double Iron Bash, Adamant, Choice Band, I die. If I Terra Water, comfortably living anything, even Thunder Punch. But if I Terra, now they can Final Gambit me, and they can also Thunderbolt me with Thundurus. So I want to try to not Terra here, but I do actually go for that play anyways. I do Terra Water and Calm Mind again, so the next Shadow Ball will kill. And they do read me and go for Thunder Punch there. I think I might have just won the game on the spot if I would have not Terra'd there and they Thunder Punch. But if they Double Iron Bash to Terra Water, it's also just terrible for them. So a reasonable play to go for, and it paid off for sure. Because now they're going to have to sack something to Shadow Ball, but then they can just Revenge Kill me. And they actually end up Revenge Killing me with the final Gambit. I didn't really have an alternate play. I don't think there's a real reason to save this anymore. I got my chip on Melmetal and it kind of dies to everything else. So yeah, I just sack Sinistcha. And at this point, Scarf, Mist Ball, looking really potent. I'm faster than Nidoking. I know it's Choice Scarf. Melmetal is getting 2 KO'd. So in comes Nidoking. I do go Latias because I figured, okay, if they go Melmetal, I can just sack and then bring out Iron Valiant and start clicking buttons. But they do go Nidoking instead, and they switch into Melmetal, which is going to get 2 KO'd. And that is that. Latias cleans up. I'm really enjoying using this Pokemon. The team's centered around Iron Valiant, but Latias is my kill leader. Very much one of my favorite mons I've drafted already. I think the Calm Mind sets are a lot of fun. Scarf, which is I think this is the first Scarf Lati I've brought, works great. And also utility like Thunderwave Roost, like I brought week 1. Really great coverage, good utility, good setup potential, and great defensive typing with Levitate. Never has to run heavy duty boots. Very much enjoying Latias. Iron Valiant didn't even come out this game. It looked pretty good into the matchup, but the rest of my team kind of took the spotlight today. Samurott got 1 hit off, worked out. Iron Treads was great. Unfortunately, not quite getting the roll on Slowbro. That's okay. Sinistcha did fine, and yeah, Glamora didn't come out either. generally really happy with how I played this game and with the team I brought. I didn't spend a whole ton of time building. I'm hoping to do that a little more in the following week, but that's for next week. GG's MSR, and thanks everyone for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.